Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to Shera Energy Limited Q1 FY25 conference call hosted by Kirin Advisors. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star, then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Ms. Chandni Chande. Thank you and over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. On the behalf of Kirin Advisors, I welcome you all to the conference call of Shera Energy Limited. From management team, we have Mr. Sheikh Naseem, Chairman and Managing Director, Ms. Jyoti Goyal, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer. Now I hand over the call to Ms. Jyoti Goyal. Over to you, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Q1 FY25 conference call of Shera Energy Limited. It's a pleasure to have you with us today as we review our performance for the first quarter and outline our future outlook. As we concluded the first quarter of FY25, our consolidated revenue reached rupees 295.72 crore, marking a significant year-on-year growth of 46.65%. I am proud to share that Shera Energy Limited has achieved a historic milestone this quarter, with consolidated sales exceeding rupees 100 crore for the first time. This remarkable achievement is a testament to the dedication and hard work of our exceptional team across production, sales and marketing. We recorded an EBITDA of rupees 16.77 crore, reflecting a robust YoY growth of 51.55%. Underscoring our operational efficiency and strategic focus. Our PAT for Q1 FY25 was rupees 4.72 crore, indicating a year-on-year growth of 46.45%, further solidifying our strong financial position. Additionally, our EPS for the quarter rose to rupees 1.74, an increase of 48.72% year-on-year. Our commitment to cost-efficient practices, effective working capital management, and strategic expansion of our customer base has been a pivotal in driving this success. In line with our global expansion strategy, I am pleased to share significant progress with our new subsidiary, Shera Zambia Limited. We are excited to mark a significant milestone in our international footprint with the establishment of Shera Zambia Limited in Central Africa. This venture will enable us to manufacture winding wire and cable for Zambia and neighboring nations, fostering economic growth and technological advancement across the region. We have already secured our first African export order, supplying conductors worth $87,000 to Zambia. This entry into the African market is expected to significantly boost our export business. Furthermore, Shera Energy has increased investment in our subsidiary Rajputana Industries Limited, raising our stake to 73.91%. This transaction, conducted on an arm's-length basis, underscores our commitment to growth and expansion. Rajputana Industries is also coming up with an IPO, which is an exciting development for the group. Now, let me walk you through our financial performance during Q1 FY25. We demonstrated an impressive growth across the key financial metrics. The total consolidated revenue surged by 46.65% compared to the same period last year, reaching rupees 295.72 crore. This growth was complemented by a substantial increase in the EBITDA, rising by 51.55% year-on-year to rupees 16.77 crore. Our profitability also saw a significant boost, with PAT soaring by 46.45% year-on-year to rupees 4.72 crore. Furthermore, EPS is increased by 48.72% year-on-year to rupees 1.74, highlighting our commitment to delivering value through sustained operational excellence and prudent financial management. On a standalone basis, Shera Energy Limited achieved total revenue of rupees 203.28 crore with a year-on-year growth of 24.86%. Our standalone EBITDA grew by 40.70% YoY to rupees 8.12 crore, and our PAT for Q1 FY25 was rupees 2.06 crore, reflecting a year-on-year growth of 39.56%. The standalone EPS for the quarter stood at rupees 0.91, showing a year increase of 37.88%. With this overview, I would like to hand over the call to Chandni.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on the touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Tara Kaur from VY Capital. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. So my first question is that there is no growth in the margin, and what are the reasons behind that, and what is the company's margin outlook for the upcoming quarters and a year?
Madam, just give me a brief about the metal industry. Metal industry normally operates in a constant margin basis. The business growth increases with the volumes. As the volume increases, your net profit increases. What in volumetric profit you are making in. And with the same investment and the same capital, if you are able to do a better business, you increase in the EPS. We never focus on our net profit margins in terms of percentage. We focus on in terms of value. Am I clear to you? Yeah.
And my second question is that how will the listing of Rajputana Industries benefiting your company?
Madam, any public participation or a fund coming through equity gives a boost to the company. It makes our company more responsible to deliver better returns to our investors. And we are focused more to grow into future, and we will be more aggressive in our business. And that way, we are going into our operations. We are extending our operations across the globe.
Okay, sir. And the last question is, could you please provide more details on the outlook for the business expansion into Zambia and recent orders that you have received?
Recently, we have placed an order of initial trial lot of 1 container that is amounting to roughly $87,000. And this consignment is about to deliver in 5 to 7 days from now. The material is almost ready, and we are finishing up with the testing and everything. So this consignment will be moving in 5 to 7 days from now. And after this, I'll be getting repeated orders from there. I'm very confident of that. Now coming to Zambian operations, since our presence is there into that country, so we will be doing a bilateral business through Zambia. We will be focusing more into the recycling of scraps that are available in Zambia in terms of copper, aluminium, not in brasses, because brasses are not that readily available in Zambia. The population of that country is just 2.2 crores. So, but the availability of aluminium and copper is substantial. So this will yield a better margin, and company will get better EBITDA for the time to come. For FY25 and 26, I can expect the company's bottom line to grow substantially.
Yes, sir. And regarding the first question, you said volume, the more the volume-wise we grow. So we just wanted to know that how much is your targeted volume for the next year?
In terms of efficiency, if I tell you, from last year we were around something around 52. Last year we closed at 65% approximate. And this quarter we have almost done more than 85% of our installed capacity. One thing that I'd like to tell to the investor, that company is focusing on further machines, and we are installing few more machines to increase our installed capacities. And hopefully by end of September, we will be in position to increase our capacity more than 15 to 20% from now.
Okay, sir. And our operating expenses will be moderated or like stable, or any increment?
Operating expenses, there are 2 or 3 major things that happen. Interest cost is not going to increase. The only thing that is going to increase is your power cost. That will be mitigated with our investment into solar. So, in terms of balance sheet, I think that's the reason I'm telling you that investors will be getting better EPS and the returns will be better in coming quarters. There are two reasons we are investing into our solar. So 3 megawatt is planned, out of which 1 megawatt is already installed, 2 megawatt is in pipeline. So after installation of this, whatever energy cost requirement additional will be compensated by our solar generation. So impact of power into our balance sheet will not be there. Only minor impact into our labor cost will be there and freight cost will be there. Other expenses will be similar.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much for all the best.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. The next question is on the line of Kajal Pathak from HNI. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon.
Congratulations, sir, first of all, for your good set of numbers.
Thank you.
I wanted to know about the capacity utilization. So what was the capacity utilization rate during the quarter, and how do you plan to manage this going forward to meet the increasing demand?
As I have told you in my previous question, that capacity that we have utilized in our previous quarter was around 85% plus. So we are planning to increase our capacity and the process is going on. We have already purchased some old machines and those installations are in process. And I expect the capacity to increase by further 15 to 20% in next quarter.
Okay. And sir, any plan for capital expenditure in the future?
There will not be a big capital expenditure in near future. But since we are an engineering company and we expertise into using the second-hand and old machines. So company is always in making an opportunity and looking for the opportunity where we can get the second-hand old used plants, either from auction through NCLT. And those machines we get at a very, very reasonable price. And those machines we are expert enough to put into our production line and enhance our production capacities.
Okay, sir. And sir, is there any major risk you foresee in the upcoming quarters, like particularly in the context of global economy?
In terms of global economy, if you would have attended Mr. Powell's statement last night, interest rate they have indicated they will be cutting down in the month of September. If they are able to do that even by 0.25 basis point, I think the global economy is going to boost.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. That's all from my side. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is on the line of Jairaj Jain, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yeah.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so my first question is can you explain how do you assess the competitive landscape, particularly with the new entrants and any technological advancement in your industry?
So the industry that we are operating into is having the latest technologies. All the machines we are with the latest technology. So we will be in hunt of further development that will happen in the global scenario. But near future, I don't feel there is something that is coming up. I don't find someone. But still we will be able to do that since the company is backed by good technocrats and we keep updating ourselves with whatever is moving globally. And coming down to the competitors that you are telling. So in our line, there are two levels of operations. One is in the unorganized sector and one is in the organized sector. Organized sector needs a huge capex investment, so any small player cannot enter into the market like that. But if there is any big competitor coming up, since the market is also growing more than what the size we are delivering into. So the growth of, if you can see the sales of, if you access Vedanta, last year, 22, they were selling around 55,000 metric tons of copper. Now they are selling roughly 72,000 tons of copper. So
Okay.
this speaks the growth potential. This or the entire quantity I'm not consuming. It is going to many other players as well. So you can see what level of growth that is coming up in the country.
Okay. So, sir,
Yeah.
if we see in the medium to long term, can you
Yeah.
like say what would be what challenges you would be facing and any key growth drivers?
Only challenge that we will be facing is our working capital shortfall deficits, but that will be slightly mitigated with our IPO that is coming in Rajputana Industries. So only challenge that as of now I can see is arranging the funds. Business is huge. The market is growing much more than what we can plan of, and I don't foresee any reduction in the quantities that we have been doing. Last quarter we closed at 295 on console level basis. So this was the ever highest achievement. So if we maintain that trend, July also we have increased by further 7-8%. And if we maintain the trend like this, I expect the balance sheet of the company is going to grow more than 30 to 40% by end of this financial year. So this growth is constant and the demand is huge.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
sir, in the recent budgetary measures, does your business would be having any kind of positive impact on it?
Definitely, since the government has stabilized and they are focusing more into infra, especially into 2 states, they have declared more into infra. Wherever you are putting up the railways projects or the road projects, so ultimately non-ferrous metal applications is always there. And as the increase into focus of the government into electrical vehicles and solar generation. So the direct, whatever power, if you talk of power, the role of non-ferrous metal comes. And whenever you need non-ferrous, you have to search the companies like us. So solar companies also, they cannot make solar without copper, you know. So they need our copper to make solar. They cannot distribute and generate powers without our cables. So whenever focus of government is there on generation of solar, they are subsidizing the solar, they are encouraging the people, every household should have a solar generating plant. So at present it is not even 1% of the total population is having that solar generation pan India on their houses. So if even 20% people opt for this option, we will be sorry to say that the company, the material that is going to be supplied to make these things, there will be a huge deficit. So it's going to be a very bull run for coming 5 to 10 years for us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, sir, can you give any kind of projection for revenue and profit for the full years FY25?
I can take in, I'm not authorized to give you figures in this, but I can tell you the EPS of every stakeholder is going to grow more than 50 to 60%. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The next question is from the line of Paras from PC Equity Advisors. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Thank you, sir, for this opportunity. And this was a great set of numbers when I saw this, I have only one question. Basically, I can see the volume growth is clearly going to be there and there are enough drivers for that. The only thing I was a little bit worried about is I thought, the Zambian operations, the operating margins over there are substantially higher compared to the Indian operations, and therefore, basis the volume mix, etc., the operating margins were going to improve.
Yeah.
Is that correct? I mean, and what kind of operating
This is a forecast, sir, that is going to come up for next year. This is not reflected in our previous performance.
No, understood. So I'm just talking about for the going forward kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Once the Zambian operations become stable.
Once the Zambian things becomes stable, then I can think the company will be doing roughly double digit of EBITDA margin.
Okay, double digit of EBITDA margin. And what kind of volumes can we expect just from Zambian eventually, once it is stable?
The total, it is going to add further 20 to 25% of our revenues, for the coming financial year. Yeah.
Okay. And this, and you mean, these double-digit margins will be on a consolidated basis or will be only for Zambian operations?
No. In Zambian operation, it will be more, sir. But I'm talking about the consolidated basis of Shera Energy.
Okay. And just one last question. Within this Rajputana IPO, and what is the potential of this cable business that we are, trying to create there?
As I have just said, regarding our solar manufacturing, revenue potential, I expect it will be in the range of roughly 200 to 300 CR next FY.
Okay. And the plant will be available full year for FY26?
Yeah. It will be available.
Okay. And our traditional business will be expanded by about 20% or so, you said, in the next quarter?
Yeah. So you can expect a growth of roughly 40 to 50% from now.
Great. And in general, what kind of capacity utilization will be optimal now? We are at 85%. In general, are we saying that 85-90% is the optimal capacity that we can expand to in a given scenario?
Because if you have seen our product lines, we produce roughly 15 to 20 type of various products in our consolidated companies. But we keep on enhancing our production capacity on item to item basis. And this month also, we have added more equipments to our production line that is going to enhance our installed capacity, since we are reaching on consolidated basis to roughly 85 to 90% of our utilized capacity. So we will be increasing our enhanced capacity by 20% by the end of September. And I expect this will be in position to cover by end of December.
Okay. Just one last query, sir, and this is quite a basic query. Rajputana Industries, I saw, basically is in the business of converting scrap into usable products. Is Shera Energy also almost into a similar line of business, or?
No. Shera's main sector is winding wire. Main segment for the Shera is transformers, motors, control panel wiring. Those people. Scrap is going to Rajputana Industries. Recycling of metal is done only into Rajputana Industries. That is a subsidiary of Shera Energy.
Right. And here, what would be the raw material?
Here, all scraps that are generated in production of various industries in India are making cables. Various people are making transformers. So these transformers, when they fail, or there is a substitution of that, or there is some replacement, even in your household appliances, you must be having mixer, grinders, you have fans, you have coolers. So you are changing them every 3 to 4 years. So once you are changing them, you are generating scraps. So those kind of scraps are going to come to us across India, and we will be making various tubes, alloys, bus bars, alloyed rods from those scraps.
Okay. So that is at the Rajputana level. The scrap goes.
That is at the Rajputana level. Yeah.
And what goes into Shera to produce winding wires?
Is majorly winding wires. Not only total.
The raw material?
Major is the raw material is the rods from the. There are two types of copper rods. One is originating from cathodes. One is originating from scraps. Right. So Shera Energy consumes more of the rods originating from cathodes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the products of Rajputana, are they, sort of sold back to Shera for producing these winding wires, or they have no connection?
They have connection in terms of recycling business. Whenever Shera Energy needs an order to supply strips or flat bars, that time you have to use the scrap generated rods. You cannot use that because you need to add more properties, mechanical properties, not only electrical properties. Then you need to do the alloying. So those rods are coming from Rajputana for Shera for its final products. Otherwise, Shera's main vendor is Vedanta or Birla Copper. Main supplier. Yeah.
And the transformer industry is growing by leaps and bounds and huge.
No, it's going bullish. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. I have understood.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and one on the touchtone telephone. The next question is from the line of Manav Kothari from Umang Finvest. Please go ahead.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I had to ask who are the clients in the wire and strips products we sell under winding wires? Which transformer companies do we sell to?
All major companies who are supplying to Power Grid Corporation of India Limited, or they are approved vendors of Power Grid Company Limited, they are our customers. All companies, they are dealing with SEBs. SEBs means to say the DISCOMs, who are distributing power to the common masses. So they are our customers. So all major transformer making companies are our customers. We operate in more than 18 states now, and our main operation is into NCR, Delhi, Rajasthan, and this area. And we supply to all major connecting, looking to the logistic cost and our access point. So we are accessible more into the NCR.
Right. And sir, the market cap, when we see the market size of the winding wires in the transformer used, which are old transformers, and one are the new transformers. So winding wires are used for the repairs of old transformers or for the establishment of new transformers?
More than 80% to 90% of our sale goes for supply of new transformers. 10% of the item that we supply goes into the repair division.
Okay, great. Thank you. And I'd ask, what is the revenue split between the exports and domestic business right now? And
on
what
wholesale level, we have this year, we have almost done around 25 CR. And I expect we'll be closing our export business around 100 by this FY.
Okay, so that...
In terms of percentage, if you calculate, it will be in the range of roughly 8 to 10% of our total sales. Since the domestic market is growing much bigger than what the export is doing, Indian economy is booming. So the demand in India itself is huge.
So, sir, do you mean for FY25, 100 CR will be 8 to 10%, that is the export business, right?
Yeah. Around that.
Okay. And, sir, last question. What is the metal recycling split and winding wire split revenue between Shera and Rajputana?
As you would have seen, Shera did a top line of roughly 600 last year, and consolidated we did to 875. So you can see around 25% to 30% goes to the recycling industry, and 75% goes to the winding wire industry.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Mahesh Sheth, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon.
Yeah, thank you for this opportunity. And first of all, congratulations on this good set of numbers.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, I wanted your view. Can you elaborate on the factors? I mean, what are the different factors that contributed to, 47% year-on-year growth in our total revenue?
You see, our country is still not a developed country. It is still developing. And fortunately, we have the government focus is to bring our economy on a very higher scale. So, economy means infra, and infra means power. So, whenever the focus of any government of any country goes into infra, the demand of our product increases, and that has been a guiding factor for increase in our sales.
Okay. Got it, sir. And also, can you tell which product segments or geographical region contributed more significantly to our revenue growth?
Since we are present in the north part of India, we are at Jaipur. So our access to Punjab, Haryana, UP, Delhi, um, this Rajasthan itself, and some parts in Gujarat. So here we do our business aggressively, but we do the business with Tamil Nadu also. We do with Hyderabad also, but the scale of that business is not that big as compared to what we do into NCR.
Okay. Got it, sir. And are there any initiatives which are undertaken to, enhance sustainability practices in our operation?
Sustainability practice in our operations.
Are there any initiatives to, enhance our sustainability practices?
Definitely it is there, sir. It is on a day-to-day basis. We monitor our sales, we monitor our production. And if you have seen the history of the company is roughly 20 years old. And we have been growing on a constant and a regular pace. We keep focusing on the sectors that are doing well and encashing our opportunities and seeking where we can supply and get our benefits.
Okay. That's good to hear, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Sujal Gupta, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yes, please.
Hello, Sujal Gupta. Please go ahead. As the line seems to be disconnected, we will move to the next question. The next question is from the line of Hardik, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello. Good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon, sir.
Sir, we are getting funds from IPO and also from Rajputana, right? So is there any chance that our asset turnover ratio will increase significantly because we are already at 80-85% of our current capacity utilization, right? So do we have any projections for that?
Sir, your sound is echoing. I'm not able to hear you very clearly. Are you traveling?
No, I'm at my office. Sorry for the disturbance. I think I'll mail you my questions. I'm sorry to take your time right now.
Yeah. I'm not able to hear you clearly, sir. Hello?
Yes, sir. The line has been disconnected, sir. We will move to the next question.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1. Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1. As there are no further questions from the participants, I now hand the conference over to Ms. Chandni Chande for closing comments.
For any queries, you can write to us at research@kirinadvisors.com. Once again, thank you for joining the call.
Okay, thank you. I thank all the investors and our people who have inquired about us. And I thank you for putting up a good questions and giving me opportunity to reply them on time. Thank you.
On behalf of Kirin Advisors, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your line. Thank you.
Thank you.